100 years of Warner Brothers. Official trailer. I'm a fan of WB. Let's check this out.
The thing about Warner Brothers, they were there at the very beginning. They were not only creating an art form, but also an industry. And you had to be tough.
You say the name and you understand. It's one of the powerhouses of Hollywood that gave us the cinema.
When you look back at the last 100 years, it's an incredible American story.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Warner Brothers, to me, was
Action.
Hollywood.
Very daring artistic achievements. That's what I think about when I think of Warner.
They were dirt poor, but they gambled everything.
They were tough street guys clawing to success.
They're big gangsterish in their DNA, the brothers.
What can you say about that transaction that sends your older brother to an early grave?
Sam Warner really believed this sound technology could revolutionize cinema.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
The factory system was breaking down.
It has been described as one of the worst business deals in the history of business.
We all looked to Warner Brothers for films that had a special quality to them and took chances.
They were very brave. At times that were not easy to be very brave.
They were always a studio that took risks.
And they walked that bell. If you're going to go up to the bell, ring it.
Hey, boys, look what I got here.
Hey, where are the white women at?
And I've been ringing that bell ever since.
You know, we don't know if it'll work. Let's just try it.
You have to invest in stories that make people uncomfortable and have never been told before.
People being able to see their own stories. It is the greatest sense of validation.
Oh, hey!
This was the greatest place in the world.
Respect must be paid.
Go ahead, make my day. I'd never seen films like that before. Everything working together for the vision of a filmmaker.
I think what's made Warner Brothers last 100 years is that inclination to swing for the fences and trust filmmakers.
Telling great stories that have a real impact is where the Warner Brothers made a difference, because stories are powerful.
This gave me goosebumps. This really gave me goosebumps. No BS. This gave me goosebumps because not knowing that they shaped generations, they shaped my childhood, they shaped my adulthood, my teenagehood. Watching movies has been a staple of my life since I've been young, you know, and Warner Brothers has always made those movies. And now that I'm thinking about it as a production, as a studio, that they made these movies that captivated me till this day, that are classics. You know, when you go back to Blazing Saddles, that was my dad's favorite. Like, it was so risky. And the slapstick comedy of race. And you just never seen that before. From Roots, Color Purple. And you've seen it. I'll never forget when I watched Casablanca. It was different. I was like, you guys are really showing stuff, you know, and my thing was at a time where this is not in movies, you know, even from before my time with the Nazi spies. And, you know, you see that, and just with Blade Runner and The Shining, so many things that just capture. But when, you know, me personally, when I think about Warner Brothers, I think about my Batman. 1989 Batman. That did it for me. It was Batman. And it's been Batman ever since. You know, I love all the stories that were told from Warner Brothers, but it was Batman that got me. And I've been hooked ever since. I'll never leave from this studio because of Batman. 89, I'm an 80s baby, Batman. And from then on, you know, from 42 with Jackie Robinson to Blade Runner to all these things, Full Metal Jacket, it was just these stories that you never seen in cinema before. That's why I'm such a movie lover, because there were stories that need to be told that made me feel like I'm not alone, you know. And I always said I can get really emotional about it because you need stuff to cling on to, you know. And movies was my thing. It's always going to be my thing. And that's why I cannot wait to watch this. So, you guys enjoyed my reaction to 100 years of Warner Brothers official trailer. Subscribe to my channel. Post, comment down below. Like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.